President Trump says he assumes his relationship with Elon Musk is now over after their online feud exploded last week. When asked by NBC's Christian Welker if he has any desire to repair ties with Musk.
In early June, Elon Musk, the world's richest person and owner of X, dropped a bombshell. He claimed former President Donald Trump is named in the still-sealed Jeffrey Epstein files, and that's why they haven't been released. Musk later deleted the post, but the accusation ignited a high-stakes tit-for-tat between two of the most powerful figures in America. Here's what we know and don't know so far. On June 5th, Elon Musk posted on X, "Time to drop the really big bomb. Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT." The timing of the post is important. It happens just as Musk speaks out against Trump's support for federal bills that cut electric vehicle subsidies and add more rules that could hurt Musk's businesses. The post sets off a firestorm in the media. People on both the left and right react strongly. Some praise Musk for being bold, while others accuse him of trying to distract the public or attack Trump without solid proof. The post also brings back old rumors about Trump's connection to Jeffrey Epstein, which have never fully gone away. With this one post, Musk opens the door to new debates, old scandals, and growing tension between two powerful men who used to support each other. Musk became openly critical of Trump's major legislative proposal, a federal spending package known as One Big Beautiful Bill. He called it a disgusting abomination. Musk said the bill mortgaged the country's future and slashed key electric vehicle incentives, something that directly hurt Tesla. His anger grew as the bill moved forward, and he warned it would weaken innovation and clean energy growth. Trump didn't take the criticism quietly. He fired back at Musk, calling him crazy and threatening to cut off government contracts with Tesla, SpaceX, and Starlink. He dismissed Musk's past support and even claimed that Musk had little to do with his political success. Musk responded with even more heat. He insisted that Trump would not have won without his influence and reach. He also brought up the idea of impeachment again, further raising tensions. What started as a political bromance quickly turned into a public feud. Their alliance fell apart under the weight of clashing egos, competing interests, and growing distrust. The split exposed the fragile nature of power-based relationships and showed how quickly loyalty can vanish when billions and legacies are at stake. The Epstein files refer to a massive collection of evidence gathered by the Department of Justice and the FBI during their investigations into Jeffrey Epstein's global sex trafficking network. These files include thousands of pages of court documents, deposition transcripts, flight logs, personal contact lists, financial records, and surveillance footage. They detail Epstein's connections to powerful figures around the world: politicians, businessmen, celebrities, and royalty. In 2024 and early 2025, some of these documents were unsealed, revealing the names of high-profile individuals linked to Epstein. However, much of the material remains sealed or heavily redacted. Officials say these delays are meant to protect the privacy of victims and avoid harming ongoing investigations. Musk's claim cuts directly against that explanation by suggesting that Donald Trump is named in the sealed files and that this is why they have not been fully released. He raises serious questions about political interference. If true, it implies that key parts of the Epstein case are being hidden, not just to protect victims, but to shield the powerful. Musk's accusation hints at a deeper level of corruption and secrecy, where justice is delayed to protect reputations. It fuels public suspicion and puts pressure on authorities to be more transparent. Whether Musk has seen something the public hasn't, or is simply making a calculated attack, the mention of Trump in the context of Epstein reopens one of the most explosive and unresolved scandals of our time. Donald Trump's connection to Jeffrey Epstein is not a secret. The two were often seen together in the 1990s, attending parties in Palm Beach and New York. Flight logs show Trump on Epstein's private jet at least once, and his name appears in Epstein's infamous contact books. Trump himself once said he knew Epstein for about 15 years, describing him as a lot of fun to be with, and noting that many women were on the younger side. These comments, combined with photographic evidence and social records, have fueled years of speculation. Trump's name has come up in several civil lawsuits related to Epstein, but he has never been criminally charged in connection to the case. He strongly denies any wrongdoing and says he cut ties with Epstein around 2004. Trump has also claimed that he banned Epstein from Mar-a-Lago after a reported incident involving a young woman. Still, the connections remain troubling to many observers. Musk's explosive accusation leans heavily on the possibility that sealed or redacted Epstein files may contain something more, something the public hasn't seen. With so much of the case still locked away and the government slow to release the remaining documents, suspicion continues to grow. Musk's claim may not offer proof, but Trump's documented history with Epstein gives it just enough weight to keep people wondering what might still be buried in those files. Democratic members of Congress, led by Representatives Stephen Lynch and Robert Garcia, have formally demanded DOJ and Attorney General Pam Bondi clarify whether Trump is indeed in the files. Their letter asks for a timeline, details on decision-makers involved, and reasons for continuing redactions since February 2025. Bondi, who oversaw the release of some heavily redacted materials, faces sharp critique. Critics on all sides call her Phase 1 drop just redacted nothing. Court set deadlines for clarity, as early as mid-June. Rump swiftly dismissed Musk's claim as old news, citing Epstein's lawyer who said Epstein had no incriminating info on TrumpPeople.com. He told NBC News Musk has lost his mind and isn't interested in reconciling. Trump also warned Musk against supporting Democrats in 2026, threatening serious consequences. Vice President J.D. Vance, while largely supportive of Trump, said Musk's attacks were a huge mistake, but implied emotions played a role. Insider sources report that aides for both men even spoke to arrange a ceasefire after the ex-post drama. From abroad, Musk's father Errol, speaking from Moscow, called the move a mistake, saying Elon endured White House PTSD and predicted Trump would prevail. International populist leaders, like Argentina's Javier Milei and others in Europe, remained notably silent in the feud. Musk's bold, unverified claim has reignited one of the most sensational, unanswered questions of our time. It pits billionaire against ex-president, online outrage against sealed justice, and public curiosity against official silence. Whether this is a genuine reveal or billionaire theatre, it underscores how power, secrecy, and personal vendettas define headlines. What do you think? Is Musk exposing a hidden truth or playing politics on X? And should the Epstein files be unsealed, no matter who they include? Let me know your thoughts below.